Fargo Davies leads 1-0 off a goal by Ali Matter. 24:44 to go in the first half of play. And that's all the scoring so far. And immediately, appreciate all your assistance. That one's going to be popped up, and can get there? She does! She makes a jumping grab just as the ball was about to go over the fence. Guillermo Boer, a perfect 4 for 4. And a slam dunk from Harney! Braden Keene is the guy in the backfield here. Mitchell's under center. And man in motion coming to the near side. And he'll look to the corner, and he's got Traber down the end zone for the touchdown. And it's 7-6. Skyhawks are on the board. 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. 5:07 and counting in the shotgun, looking to pass near side, going for Jamal Spivey, and he got it. A 24-yard touchdown connection from Clemens to Spivey. Brings up Kenzie McKinnon and puts your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a 2-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. And it's 3-0 Central Cass as the Squirrels will come out to home plate and wait for McKinnon to come across home. That one was gone the moment it hit the bat. Shot from the point, Bree Adams lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. Dahl will drop back to pass again. This one's over the middle and intercepted by Gunnar Broughton. At the 40, at the 30, at the 25-20, and he has a man to beat. Cuts inside, 10-5, touchdown, Gunnar Broughton on the pick 6. And the Vikings now lead 35-0. All right, welcome. We are back here at Fargo South High School for game 2 of 3 of the day. This one will feature the Bismarck Century Patriots as well as the Fargo Davies Eagles. And we are glad that you joined us for that first game. The JV game this morning between Fargo North and Bismarck High was won by Fargo North by the final score of 83-77. The second game, or the first varsity game of the day, was won by Bismarck High over Fargo North by the final score of 107-72.
Good afternoon once again, everyone.
Here's your PA announcer, Bob Roars, with the announcements.
Second game this afternoon featuring the Bismarck Century Patriots and the Fargo Davies Eagles. On behalf of Fargo South, their team and fans, we extend a warm welcome to all the Patriots and Eagles fans. The North Dakota High School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes, we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our effort. The Fargo Public Schools would also like to acknowledge Sanford Sports Medicine for providing athletic training personnel for today's game. Today's trainer is Levi Tandy. We are thankful and appreciate these services. Now it is time to introduce the starters for both teams, starting with the guests on the scoreboard today, the Bismarck Century Patriots. Starting at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 3, Ian Eli. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 11, Justice Coleman. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Griffin Jensen. Also at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 30, Cade Feeney. And at forward, a 6'4" junior, number 32, Jordan LeBeau. The Patriots are led by head coach Darren Mattern.
Hold on, I'll get you when it's time.
Now here's the home team on the scoreboard, the starting lineups for the Fargo's Davies Eagles. Starting at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 12, Owen Heckner. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 20, Justice Noel. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 24, Grayson Hammond.
Hammond had a dunk in the JV game here at this very gym on a game on the Andy Sports Channel last year.
Number 25, Cameron Van Dam.
We've called his name a few times on the Andy Sports Channel as well.
Number 30, Cole Hayes.
And that's another name that you'll get familiar with here if you're not already familiar with the Fargo Davies Eagles. Cameron Van Dam, Grayson Heyman, a couple of the top scorers for the Fargo Davies Eagles. As I mentioned a moment ago, Grayson Hammond had that slam dunk in the junior varsity game against Fargo South last basketball season. That was a game we had for you here on the Andy Sports Channel. The other starters, Owen Heckner and Justice Noel for the Fargo Davies Eagles. For the Century Patriots, you got Ian Eli, Justice Coleman, Griffin Jensen, Cade Feeney, and Jordan LeBeau, your starters for Bismarck Century. Once again, 18-minute halves. And Fargo Davies will win the opening tip. Grayson Hammond now up top there. That is Noel. Working down low. Outside there for Hage. Hage pops it out far side into the hands there of Hammond again. Down low and nearly a dunk. Couldn't quite get it up there and stretch it up far enough to slam it, but Van Dam will score the first 2 points of the season here for the Fargo Davies Eagles, and it's 2-0. Now we'll see what the Patriots can do in response. Cade Feeney with the ball, and he'll drive in and respond nicely with a basket of his own, and we're tied. We have our first tie of the game at 2-2. Up top, it's Van Dam. Now over to Noel, back up to the top of the key for Heckner. Heckner will put it into the hands of Hammond. Hammond or Noel back to Hammond again. Now inside for Van Dam. Van Dam out to the corner. Hage for three. Nope, check that. That was not Hage. That was Heckner, excuse me. And a whistle. And first foul of the game.
Davies, number 24, Grayson Hammond. First personal, first team foul.
Jordan LeBeau will trigger the inbounds pass into Ian Eli for the Century Patriots here. Eli will bring it up over the timeline, hand it off for Cade Feeney. Feeney dribbles down to the near wing, switches direction, gets a screen, backs out top of the key, tried to feed it into the hands there of Jordan LeBeau, but it'll sneak off his fingertips out of bounds for the first turnover of the game. Patriots turn it over, back over to the Eagles. We're tied at 2-2, 16:50 to go here in the first half of play. Inbounds pass will go into the hands of Hammond. Hammond will bring it up over the timeline. Bounce pass near wing. That is Cole Hage. Hage puts it up top there for Van Dam. Van Dam hands it off for Heckner. Heckner with a straightaway long two. Rebound underneath there by Justice Noel on the offensive board. He gets two more, and the Davies Eagles go out 4-2, and that's lead change number one. Feeney fires it over to Eli. Eli over on the far wing, 14 to shoot on the shot clock. Bounce pass into the hands of Justice Coleman. Coleman from the high post, so drop it in.
Justice Coleman for two.
6'4" junior for Coleman. Davies will fire back. That one will go roll off the rim there. Shot came out of the hands of Owen Heckner, 6'5" junior for the Fargo Davies Eagles. And we're tied again at 4-4. 15:55 to go as Eli will bring it into the hands of Griffin Jensen on the near wing. Bounce pass up to the top of the key for Coleman. Coleman will fire it over to Eli. Eli fakes to the left, takes a couple dribbles to the right. Now they'll try and pass it around the perimeter, eventually hand it off there to Feeney. Feeney will try and drive into the paint, stops at the high post, pops it out, three-pointer on the way, out of the hands of LeBeau, and that one will not drop in. Rebound comes down to the hands of Hammond. Hammond pops it up top for Noel. Back into Hammond, back to Noel. Fires it for three. No, off the back iron, a little bit too strong. Rebound comes down to the hands of Griffin Jensen. Jensen will put it into the hands of Cole Feeney, and Feeney will slowly bring it over the timeline. Fires it near wing to Eli. Eli with 20 to shoot on the shot clock, pops it up top of the key, back over to Feeney, far side. Long three from Feeney, off the front of the rim, won't go. Loose ball, rebound out of bounds, goes back to the Fargo Davies Eagles. That'll be a turnover number 2 for the Patriots. We remain tied at 4-4, almost 3 minutes into the matchup here. 15:04 to go in the first half of play. So Hammond to Noel. Noel fires it far wing now for Heckner. Heckner looking down low, and he'll get it into Van Dam. Van Dam to Noel. Noel in the paint, pops it out. 3 on the way, and it's in, out of the hands of Heckner.
Owen Heckner for 3.
And Fargo Davies takes the lead back. And we'll have a foul here. I believe it might be going on Hammond.
Falls on Davies, number 24, Grayson Hammond. Second person.
Hammond, excuse me.
Number 1, Ty Satter checking in for Davies.
Ty Satter, a 6'2" senior guard, checking in the lineup here for Fargo Davies as the pass comes into Eli. Eli will hand it off there for Feeney. Feeney tried to bounce it into the low post and snuck it in there. And you get the bucket too. Jordan LeBeau might go to the free throw line.
Jordan LeBeau. Basket's good. LeBeau to the line, shooting 1.
So a chance to tie. It'd be the 3rd tie of the game if he can make this free throw. And he will not. He will miss it. Rebound comes down to Fargo Davies. Puts it in the hand of Ty Sattler. Sattler will bring it over the timeline, fire it near side here for Heckner. Heckner will look down low for Van Dam. Off the low block in the paint, kicks it out. Noel thought about the 3, pops into the hands of Sattler. Back down to Van Dam. Van Dam makes a power move to the basket, it won't go. Rebound comes down to the hands of Justice Coleman. Back the other way, now come the Patriots with a chance to take the lead. And a long 3 is on the way, and it's in! Eli with the triple, and the Patriots take the lead. A steal, and back the other way. Feeney will lay it in for 2 more.
Basket by Cade Feeney.
11-7. 3-pointer back the other way.
Owen Heckner for 3. Timeout.
11-10, and Century wants to slow the pace of this one down, and that's probably a good idea. We'll take a timeout. Be back in a moment here. Broadcast coverage brought to you today by Allstate Insurance agent Fred Hage, as well as Van Dam Chiropractic, bringing you Fargo Davies basketball today. We certainly appreciate their support. We're back after this short timeout on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. 11-10, Patriots have a 1-point lead here over the Fargo Davies Eagles. In game 2 of 3 of our triple header on the ND Sports Channel today from the Bruin Den in Fargo South Country. Fargo South High School here in South Fargo, only a couple schools further south than Fargo South. That's Shanley and Davies, and Davies in this matchup here, playing in what would be considered North South Fargo, if you want to put it that way. Cody Sorensen, number 14 there for the Patriots, into the lineup, and that shot's up and in. Justice Coleman with the bucket. Increases the Patriot lead back to 3. Put it into the hands of, that's Nate Hensel, number 40, into the lineup here for Fargo Davies. And as the ball enters into the hands of Mason Bitts, number 11, the whistle comes, and it'll be a baseline inbounds pass for Bitts.
Number 34, Cade Garcia, first personal, first team foul.
Cade Garcia picks up the personal foul. Near side, Heckner. Gonna call block, I believe that's gonna go on Anthony Doppler, a 6'2" freshman.
Falls on Century's number 11, Justice Coleman. First
Check
personal,
that.
second team foul.
Justin Coleman. Noel trying to drive the baseline here, fights his way to the hoop. Rebound there for Nate Hensel, but a foul.
Century foul on number 34, Cade Garcia.
Both teams have 3 team fouls, by the way. At least I think they do. That's what the scoreboard in the gym says, anyway. Justice Noel at the free throw line, misses the first one. Second one on the way, and that's off the front of the rim. Batted out of bounds there by Nate Hensel. So Noel 0 for 2, Davies Eagles 0 for 2. If my memory serves me correctly, last time these two teams met in the first game of the season last year, I think Fargo Davies got the victory in that game. Well, Fargo Davies only had, I think, 3 losses last year. One of them was to the West Fargo Packers. I can't recall off the top of my head who the other 2 were against. Loose ball is going to be picked up there by Mason Bitts. Turnover, Bismarck Century. And back the other way, it's put in by Ty Sattler. Pulls the Eagles within 1. Feeney now here on the high on the near side. Pushes it into the corner. That's into the hands there of Cody Sorensen. Sorensen fires it over to Eli far side, who feeds it down low. Spinning around down below there is Cade Garcia. Can't get it to go, and a chance for the Eagles to take the lead, and they do! Nate Hensel. Lead change, Fargo Davies. We've had 2 ties and 4 lead changes in this game so far. We were tied at 2-2 and tied at 4-4. Now it's 14-13. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. 3's on the way, and an out won't go. Rebound comes down to Mason Bitts. Bitts will bring the ball back here for Fargo Davies. 25 to shoot on the shot clock. 11.5 to go first half. 2 passes later, Ty Sattler near wing. Pass inside, intercepted by Cade Feeney. Turnover, Fargo Davies. Feeney will get credit for the steal. Feeney dangerously close there to that mid-court stripe with his back right foot. Dribbles in, top of the key now, that is Garcia. Garcia feeds it near side for Sorensen. Sorensen back over to Eli on the far wing, being guarded by Sattler. Eli will hand it off to Sorensen. 2 on the shot clock, long 3 is on the way, and off the back iron won't go. Offensive rebound comes down to the hands of Justice Coleman. Coleman will feed it back out into the hands of Sorensen. Sorensen looking for some help. He'll get it on the near side, and then he'll get the ball right back high on the far side. 15 to shoot on the shot clock, 10:40 to go here first half. Feeney with the basketball. He'll look for the screen. Wasn't a very good one, but he'll take the 3 anyway and bury it.
Cade Feeney for 3.
Cade Feeney. And Century takes the lead. 16-14, 10:20 to go, and that one will not go on the drive there by Owen Heckner. It'll actually be a foul on Heckner. And
player control foul to Davies number 12, Owen Heckner. First personal, 14 foul.
Sorensen here on the near wing. Bounce pass top of the key for Coleman. Coleman will drive down the far side of the lane and get called for a travel. Turnover number 4. Fargo Davies with a chance to tie or take the lead here. It's Grayson Hammond. Hammond looks inside for Van Dam, but Van Dam nearly lost it. Picked up there by Grayson Hammond. And he'll get the deuce, and we're tied at 16. Up top, 4-3, on the way and in, out of the hands of Jordan LeBeau, and Century will take the lead back. 19-16. Charge. Nate Hensel, a couple of the Davies fans in the background, not liking that call there by the official. 9:31 to go in the first half.
Player control foul to Davies number 25, Cameron Van Dam. First personal, 16 foul.
I got him down for 5, so does the scoreboard. PA announcer said 6. We'll go with 5 until we hear otherwise. Turnover Century, turnover number 5. I only have Fargo Davies down for 2 turnovers so far, unless I missed one, but 9:18 to go. Davies trails by 3. Once again, we'll have a handful more Fargo Davies games on the ND Sports Channel. Matter of fact, we'll be right back here at Fargo South. Now the officials are going to get together. I can't recall the exact date on that Fargo South game, but I know on in about 6 days from now, we'll have the doubleheader with the girls and the boys up at Fargo North High School. And we'll have that game, both of those games live for you here on the ND Sports Channel. Fargo South, I believe, travels to Fargo Davies first, and then Fargo Davies comes here. I think that's how it goes. I'll have to double check, I guess.
Correction on the foul. That foul was assessed to number 40, Nate Hensel.
Okay, so no foul for Van Dam. And Hensel will pick up his 2nd instead. They'll work it into Van Dam. Van Dam tried to work it down low there couldn't quite see the jersey number on that. I think it was Cole Hage, but had a 3 on it. Patriots with the lead on the ball. Work it over far side. Griffin Jensen now up top. Catch and shoot 3 on the way. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Cameron Van Dam on the defensive board. Puts it up into the hands of Hammond. Hammond with the baseline jumper up and in.
Grayson Hammond for 2.
Pulls the Eagles within 1. Long 3 on the way. A little bit off the mark there. That was out of the hands of Anthony Doppler. Maybe an ill-advised 3. Not 100% sure what the coach may have thought about that one there, but Davies will work around the perimeter down low. Van Dam, a pass across the paint there into the hands of Nate Hensel. Now outside for 3. That one's a little bit off the mark, and whistle on a foul. Not sure who it's on. It might be on Cody Sorensen.
Fouls on Century number 14, Cody Sorensen.
And it is indeed on Sorensen.
14 foul.
Van Dam, Hensel, as well as Mason Bitts will get a breather on the bench here. Checking back into the lineup is Justice Noel, number 20. And a couple of other players, including Owen Heckner, who'll put it up for 3, and it's in!
Grayson Hammond for 3.
Oh, it was Grayson Hammond, I guess. Never mind then. But either way, Fargo Davies 3 points, and they take the lead back. Feeney now. Screen was set for him. He didn't take it. Pops into the hands of Jensen, and now a whistle and a foul before the shot.
Fouls on Davies, number 20, Justice Knoll, his first personal, 16 foul.
Feeney with the basketball near wing. He'll back up high on the near side, fire it over far side now to Jensen. Jensen bounce pass, top of the key, Coleman, 4-3, back iron won't go. Rebound comes down to, I believe that was Doppler, and it was. And now we'll have a jump ball. Yep, we sure will. Possession arrow, I believe, goes to Century. Fargo Davies won the tip and haven't had a possession change since then, so. We'll reset the shot clock to 30, and Feeney will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline on the near side of the court here. Gets into the hands of LeBeau. Back to Feeney. Feeney will fire it up for 3. Got it!
And Feeney for 3.
Feeney with 10 points now here. About halfway through, a little over halfway through the first half. Century retakes the lead. That is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lead changes, along with 3 ties at 2-2, 4-4, and 16-16.
15 foul. Justice Knoll to the line for Davies, shooting 2.
Jordan LeBeau picks up his first. Team foul number 5 on the Patriots. And Noel to the free throw line. Missed his first 2. He makes that one. Credit one more to the Eagles. And we're tied at 22. And will remain tied as he'll miss that next free throw there. He's 1 for 4 from the line so far today. Justice Noel is. Ian Eli gets up to, I believe that's Feeney over there. And it was. LeBeau, now the Eli on the near wing. 13 to shoot on the shot clock here for Eli and the Patriots. LeBeau works the ball down low. Mid-post turnaround, floats it in. Nice job there by LeBeau.
Jordan LeBeau for 2.
And the Patriots retake the lead. They'll work it down low for Noel. Inside the paint, pops it out. Catch and shoot 3 on the way out the front of the rim. Won't go. Rebound eventually comes down to the hands of Ian Eli, the 6'1 junior for the Century Patriots. 24-22. Patriots have the lead here with 6:15 counting to go in the first half of play. 18 to shoot on the shot clock. Jensen with the basketball, top of the key. Looking for some help. He gets into the hands of Feeney. Feeney steps up from about 21 feet out and he nails it. 27-22, 5-point lead, biggest lead of the game for either team so far. Noel with the basketball, pops it out, catch and shoot 3 on the way, too strong off the back iron. Rebound comes down into the hands of Heckner. And then it was taken away there, and the Patriots will end up with it. Jensen with the basketball, bringing it up over the timeline, being guarded by Sattler. Couple of substitutions for Fargo Davies at the next break in action here. 5:5.5 to go first half of play. 15 to shoot on the shot clock as the ball goes into the hands of Eli. Eli drives into the high post, pops it out far wing. 9 to shoot on the shot clock. Feeney with the basketball. Tries to feed it in. High post outside. Eli for 3 off the front of the rim. Won't go. Offensive rebound and the follow-up by Justice Coleman.
Justice Coleman for 2.
And it's a 7-point lead for the Patriots. See if Fargo Davies can chip away at that. Noel puts in the hands of Cole Hage. Hage spins around, paint mid-block, can't go. Rebound comes down into the hands of LeBeau. LeBeau will give it up in the backcourt there for Ian Eli. He'll bring it up over the timeline with 4:40 to go here in the first half of play. Eli still with the basketball. Bounce pass, top of the key for Coleman. Coleman will feed it over far side, but it went off the knee of Jensen. Turnover, Bismarck Century. Ball goes back to Fargo Davies with 4:35 stopped on the clock. (29-22). We were tied at 22, and since that tie, Century's on a 7-0 run. Noel, couple dribbles, pops it over far side there. I couldn't see who that was, but it's taken away. Turnover, Fargo Davies. That's 4 for the game for the Eagles, and now a charge on Bismarck Century. That'll be 16 fouls for each team now. Cody Sorensen picking up his second personal. Sorensen will check out. Checking in is Anthony Doppler. Bringing the ball down in the court for the Eagles is Mason Bitts. Now Noel feeds it into the free throw line area there for Nate Hensel. Noel back inside for Van Dam. Back to Hensel, who tried to dunk it and they couldn't quite throw it down. Century still on a 7-0 run here. Doppler over on the far side, dribbles up to the top of the key. Hands it off to Feeney. Feeney maybe had a thought in his head to take a 3 there. Now he'll drive in just inside the three-point arc. 3 to shoot on the shot clock. Feeney has to put it up now, and he will put it off the front of the rim. That's not a shot clock violation as it hit the rim before the buzzer hit. And now they'll get a fresh 30 on the shot clock here for Feeney and the Patriots as he'll hand it off to Eli. Eli will come back up in between the circles, give it to Doppler. 18 to shoot on the shot clock here. 29-22 in favor of the Bismarck Century Patriots with 3:15 to go. Feeney thought about it, now directing traffic with his left hand as he dribbles over to the far wing. And thought about it again, got into the hands of LeBeau. LeBeau, fade away, one-stepper. I think that might have been a 2. I'm not sure where his foot was at. It was in midair over the line. But it didn't go in, so it didn't matter. We don't have to worry about that. Goes inside. Here's that one's up and in, and that is Hensel again.
Hensel for 2.
And that 7-0 run finally comes to a stop here as Fargo Davies will get a bucket. 29-24, trims the lead to 5. 2:41 to go here, first half of play. Eli drives down to the baseline. LeBeau out on the near wing. LeBeau being guarded by Hensel. Works around, fires the pass across the paint. Nicely done there. Comes back out to Feeney. Feeney weaves his way through defenders, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down into the hands of Van Dam. Van Dam with the slam dunk! 29-26 in a 3-point game, and they got to fix the net here. Well, we saw a few slam dunks from Fargo Davies last year, and it's nice to see one here in this game. Yeah, the 107 to 70-something, 72 win for Bismarck High last game. First team to score 100 or more points on the Andy Sports Channel or the Magnitude Sports Media Network, and now you got some more dunks. We've called a lot of dunks on the Andy Sports Channel, and they've pretty much all been from Fargo South High School. 3 from the corner here for Eli.
And Eli for 3.
32-26, back the other way, and that one's up and in by Van Dam.
Cameron Van Dam scoring.
32-28. Got 2 more there for the Eagles. Sorry about that. Eli will put it up for 3. That one's a little bit strong off the back rim. Rebound comes down to Mason Bitts. Bitts back the other way here for Fargo Davies, being guarded by Doppler. Feeds it up top. Now that's Van Dam over on the far wing. 20 to shoot on the shot clock as Hensel has it at the high post. Feeds it into the hands there of Cole Hage. Hage throws an elbow back over to Hensel. Hensel drives there. No, check that. That's Van Dam who's driving inside. Couldn't quite get the shot to fall, and that's Eli with the rebound for the Patriots. 32-28, 6 fouls apiece here. Just under a minute to go in the first half. This has been a quick half. Davies took Patriots took the lead after the 22-22 tie. And the 3 is up and in by Cade Feeney. That's his 4th three-pointer of the half. 35-28. 30 seconds to go. There's a 4-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Far side now, that is Heckner. Heckner back over to Mason Bitts. Bitts floats it up top there for Van Dam. Van Dam over to Heckner. Heckner drives into the high post, pops it out for Hage. Hage looks inside for Hensel, and the Patriots take it away. Doppler comes up with the ball. Turnover number 5 for Fargo Davies. 5 seconds to go. They can hold for the final shot here, and Feeney's going to drive into the basket, lose it. LeBeau out of bounds, and I'll stop the clock with 0.3 seconds. Not sure if that's enough time for the Eagles to get a shot off, but it will be their ball. And that will bring us to halftime. Your halftime score, Bismarck Century 35 and the Fargo Davies Eagles 28.
Davies 28.
We'll take a timeout and be back after this here on the Andy Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast with Tim Howe keeps you up to date year-round on the sport of softball in the state of North Dakota. Coach and player interviews, who's moving on to play college softball, and that, well, guess what? That simply scratches the surface of this Grand Slam softball podcast. A new episode every week during the softball season and every month during the off-season. Listen anytime on demand on the ND Sports Channel, a Magnitude Sports Media Network station.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here at Fargo South High School. Here is the Fargo Davies Eagles trail the Century Patriots by the score of 35-28. The Fargo Davies Eagles are led by Grayson Hammond with 7 points, a triple and a couple of buckets there. Other scorers include Ty Sattler with 2, Owen Heckner with a couple of threes for 6, Justice Noel with 3, and he has the only free throw, 1 of 4 for 25% from the line. Cameron Van Dam with 6 points, including the dunk, and talked to Scott Van Dam, and he's like, does the dunk count for double? And I was like, not this time around. So 6 points instead of 8 for Cameron Van Dam, and 4 for Nate Hensel. Overall, the Davies Eagles are shooting 2 of 8. 1 of 4, excuse me, 1 of 4 for 25% from the free throw line. For the Bismarck Century Patriots, you got Ian, let's try this again. You got Ian Eli, 6'1" junior, with 2 triples for 6 points. Justice Coleman with 3 buckets for 6 points. Jordan LeBeau with a triple and 2 buckets, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line for a total of 7 points. And the Century Patriots are led by Cade Feeney and 4 3-pointers, plus a couple more buckets for a total of 16 points. The Patriots shooting 0 for 1 for 0% from the free throw line. The Patriots had a total of 7 turnovers in that first half compared to 5 for Fargo Davies, yet Century has the lead. We had a total of 4 ties and 9 lead changes in that first half of play. We were tied at 2-2, and then Davies would take the lead at 4-2. Century would tie it up again at 4-4. Davies would take the lead, then Century would take the lead, then Davies would take the lead, then Century would take the lead, then we'd be tied at 16-16. Then Century would take the lead, then Davies would get the lead back, and then Century would take the lead again, and then we were tied at 22-22, and then Century took the lead at 24-22, and they have not given up. They went on a 7-0 run after that 22-22 tie. Eagles were able to get a couple of buckets in after that 7-0 run to put that 7-0 run to a stop, and they still trail here by 7 at halftime, 35-28. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, including Van Dam Chiropractic, as well as Allstate Insurance Agent Fred Hage. Certainly appreciate their support of high school sports here on the ND Sports Channel. And you can take a look at our website at msportsnet.com. Go under the games button, click on stream schedule. You can find out all the games that we got coming up for you. Got some more Fargo Davies basketball, boys and girls. We'll have a few more hockey games this year. We might sneak over to the Minnesota side 1 or 2 more times as well, and maybe see some Class B basketball as well. And we may even see some Minnesota versus North Dakota basketball action this year as well. Still kind of working on it, trying to get some emails and communication started on a few games that we had pending there. So, but our website will always have the most up-to-date, accurate schedule. Earlier games in the junior varsity game between Fargo North and Bismarck High, it'd be the Spartans picking up the win in that JV game by the final score of 83-77. We didn't have the broadcast of that game, but we do have the final 30-35 seconds of that game on a video on our Twitter profile. And you can find us on Twitter at msportsnet. M as in magnitude, and then sportsnet. msportsnet. And then in our first game of the day, it was Fargo North and Bismarck High, and Bismarck High would get the 107-72 win over the Fargo North Spartans. Right now at halftime, Century Patriots lead Fargo Davies 35-28. Our final game will be between the Legacy Sabres and the Fargo South Bruins. And that game will be coming up for you in about 20 minutes or so after the conclusion of this game. Once again, not a full pregame, not a full postgame show for these games today due to the time constraints between games, but we'll do the basics. Giving you who scored how many points and all that cool stuff. And we'll kind of, throughout the second half, kind of keep you updated on rebounds, steals, assists, and all that other cool stuff as well. So we're about 40 seconds or so away. Let's take one more timeout, come back with the second half after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. Second half of play, 35-28 in favor of the Bismarck Century Patriots, who are in their blue jerseys with white numbers outlined in red, and Fargo Davies Eagles in their white jerseys with maroon red outlined in gold trim. First turnover of the second half here for Fargo Davies. They had 5 in the first half. Bismarck Century actually had 7 turnovers in that first half, but they were able to hang on for the lead. Hang on to the lead, I should say. Feeney fires it cross court. Far corner, saving it from going out of bounds. Eli to LeBeau up top. Back over to Eli now. 14 to shoot on the shot clock. Hands it off there. That is Jensen. Jensen feeds it to Coleman. Coleman from the mid-post, fading away, won't go. Noel pulls down the rebound, and back the other way here. Fargo Davies has a chance to trim the lead to 5 or 4 with a three-pointer. That's Cole Hage here on the near wing. Puts it up top. Van Dam for 3. He had the dunk earlier. Can't get that one to go, but Noel will get the offensive rebound and the bucket. Noel with 5 points now, and that's 2 more for Fargo Davies, and it's a 5-point game. LeBeau to Eli. Eli fires it near side for Feeney. Back to LeBeau. LeBeau faked the pass over to Eli, and then he'll give it to Eli anyway. It's Jensen, right? Yes, I got it right. Jensen, number 12. Now Eli with the ball again. And the 3 is up. And it's in and 1! Justice Coleman buries the 3, and he'll go to the line for a chance for the 4-point play.
It's good. Foul on Davies, number 20, Justice Knoll. Coleman shooting 1.
First team foul the second half. And Coleman will get the three-pointer, or the free throw to make it a 4-point play, and a 39-30 lead now for the Century Patriots. Down low, nice move there by Cameron Van Dam, and he'll get 2 more points, and he has 8 now on the night, or on the late afternoon, whatever you want to look at it. 3:40 early afternoon, I suppose we could say it is. Feels like it's a little bit later than that. On the near wing here, it's Griffin Jensen with the basketball, and he'll feed it up top to LeBeau. LeBeau will get it to Feeney. Feeney will dribble up in between the circles. Back up towards the midcourt stripe. He'll get a screen, pick up his dribble, feed it into the hands there. Coleman. Coleman, well, there'll be a push possibly on Cole Hage. We'll wait for the official call here. No, 35. It's,
Davies, number 25.
25. Cameron Van Dam. That is his first. Patriots work it out to the corner for the 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound comes down into the hands of Hammond. Hammond will bring it up over the timeline. Cole Hage far side, trying to work baseline, spins around Griffin Jensen, can't get the shot to go, and Jensen gets the rebound. Back the other way now, Feeney with the basketball high on the far side. 22 to shoot on the shot clock. 15:31 and counting to go in the second half of play. And now a little miscommunication there as Coleman tried to bounce it out to Jensen, but Jensen took off the other direction, out of bounds. Turnover number 8 for the Patriots. That puts Van Dam into the double-digit club, the first one to reach there at the moment. He has 11, 39-35, back to a 4-point game, which is good news if you're a Fargo Davies fan. The bad news is Cole Feeney has the ball right now if you're a Fargo Davies fan. And he'll get the defender up into the air, and that one won't be as much bad news for Fargo Davies as we thought it would be. It's Cameron Van Dam brings the ball back over here. High post, Noel. Back to Van Dam. Near wing, back to Noel. Noel, foot on the line, long two, buries it.
Justice Knoll for 2.
39-37, and the Eagles, a little bit of pressure in the backcourt here. Feeney gets it back there to Jensen as they passed it back and forth in the backcourt here for a little bit. They'll work it back up top now for Coleman. Coleman spinning around on his pivot foot, gives it the ball there to Feeney. Five to shoot on the shot clock. Feeney in and lost it. Out of bounds, he'll stay with the Patriots. It was either Newell or Heckner who touched it last. Mason Bitts, along with Ty Sattler, will check into the lineup. They'll give Cole Hage as well as Grayson Hammond a breather on the bench. Nate Hensel checks in, and that brings out Justice Noel. 2-point game here. Patriots had the ball, tried to feed it inside. He'll stay with Bismarck Century as it was touched last there by Sattler. Sattler, I think he's saying I didn't touch it, but the official disagrees with him. You got all this open space, get rid of it. Corner three, no good. Avoids the shot clock. Mason Bitts over to Sattler. High post now. Hensel, excuse me, is what I meant to say. And now we'll have a whistle away from the ball. I didn't see it.
Calls on Century's number 30, Cade Feeney. First personal, first team foul.
So Mason Bitts will trigger the inbounds pass here, and Jackson Kellogg, a 6'2" freshman power forward, checks in the lineup here for Bismarck Century. That's Van Dam. Can he get the shot to go? Van Dam tries to tip it in. I don't think the basket's going to count, but there will be a foul and a trip to the free throw line here for Fargo Davies. They're 25%, 1 for 4 from the line tonight. Justin Coleman picks up his second team foul for the Patriots here in the second half, and Nate Hensel will step up to the free throw line for the first time tonight, and the first one is off the mark to the right side of the rim. Davies now 1 of 5 in the game here from the free throw line. And that one will not fall in either. Unlucky bounces there for Nate Hensel, and Patriots will bring the ball back here. It's Griffin Jensen with the rebound, and he still has the ball. Now Feeney fires it over far side for Eli. Eli bounce pass, top of the key. That is Kellogg. Kellogg tried to get it to Eli. It was intercepted by Van Dam. 2-on-2 back the other way. Van Dam will fire it out for Mason Bitts. Shot won't count even though it went in. Foul on Bismarck Century.
Calls on Century number 3, Ian Eli. His first personal, 13th foul.
Van Dam gets the inbounds pass, fires it to Sattler, long two, rims around and drops in. And we're tied at 39. Pressure in the corner here. Feeds it in and lays it in off the glass. Justice Coleman. And Century will retake the lead. Top of the key now, it's Hensel. Van Dam. Van Dam drives down the near side of the lane, lays it in off the glass.
Cameron Van Dam scoring.
And we're tied at 41.
Out Bismarck Century.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them as well. Back in 30 seconds. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
On the way home tonight, please wear your seatbelt every trip, every time.
Tied at 41 with 12:26 to go out of the timeout on the floor here, and we're tied at 39. Century got the lead back, and Fargo Davies came back and knotted it up on a basket by Cameron Van Dam. And now Coleman will fire the inbounds pass to Eli, who'll give it back to Coleman, back to Eli. Eli to Feeney over the timeline in a two-man trap here, and did he step on the line? He did. They forced the turnover. That's a chance for the Davies Eagles to take the lead again. Let's see, last time they had the lead, it was... I think it was 1918 when the Eagles had the lead last, if I'm reading my notes right. Van Dam, top of the key, and now whistling a foul away from the ball here. Cade Feeney throws his arms up saying, I don't like you.
Number 30, Cade Feeney, his second personal, 14 foul on the Patriots.
Bitts fires it in here for, that is Owen Heckner, and Heckner will feed it in, and the Fargo Davies Eagles will take the lead. Out of bounds, they'll stay with Bismarck Century. Somebody from the Century fan base, coach or bench, saying White touched it last, and that would indeed be the case if the Century's getting the ball back. Feeney gets the inbounds pass. Was able to not move his pivot foot to avoid the travel there, and feeds it in the hands of Coleman. Coleman near side for Kellogg. Kellogg, and that pass is broken away, and Van Dam nearly had it. Nice defensive play there. They'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Fargo Davies basketball, but if Van Dam could have picked that up, we may have seen a second dunk of the day.
Let's go, White!
Near side, it's Heckner. Heckner works it up top. They tried to feed it in there for Hensel. And timeout Fargo Davies to save the possession. Nice call there by the coach.
Timeout Fargo Davies.
We'll take another timeout as well. I'll be back in a moment.
Talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. 43-41. Fargo Davies has the 2-point advantage with 11:27 to go here in the second half of play. It's been a good game. Multiple lead changes, multiple ties. Van Dam off the glass and in.
Van Dam for 2.
4-point lead. I think that might be the biggest lead that Davies has had in the game. 9 points is the biggest lead for Century. Works around the baseline, tried the reverse layup. Van Dam will pull down the defensive board. Van Dam will bring it up over the timeline, dribble up top of the key, far side. Sattler for 3, he got it. Ty Satter with the 3-pointer, 48-41, and now 7 is the biggest lead for Fargo Davies, and they get the turnover. You don't want to say that there. Alley-oop from Satter to Van Dam. 50 to 41, make it 50 to 43 as Feeney responds. Satter over here on the far side asking for the ball. He was wide open. Nobody tossed it to him. Clock will stop with 10:21 to go here in the second half of play. Short pause will allow LeBeau to, or check that, Garcia to tie his shoe, and now he'll come out. Substitution in, I believe it's Cody Sorensen taking his place. LeBeau trying to trigger it in, and he does to Sorensen. Sorensen will put the ball to the floor, pressure in the backcourt, still in the backcourt, Coleman with the ball. 3 seconds across the timeline, and a foul. It's either going to be on Bitts or possibly Van Dam. Van Dam, his second.
13 foul.
Bitts and Satter will come out, get a breather on the bench. Feeney will receive the inbounds pass from the midcourt stripe in the backcourt and bring it back over the timeline with 10:07 to go. Bounce pass, top. Jumper's up, a little too strong. Rebound comes down to Hensel. Three's up, looks good, and it is good. Grayson Hammond with the triple, and he enters the double-digit club with that three. So he has 10 points on the night now to go along with a couple defensive rebounds. Another turnover here. Van Dam get credit for the steal. And yet another three-pointer here. And a timeout on the floor. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, so we got a confirmation on that three-pointer that I missed because I looked down to write down the three-pointer for Grayson Hammond was actually scored by Grayson Hammond. So he had back-to-back threes there. So he had the three to put him into the double-digit club, and then he got the ball back off the steal. Put in another three. He has now his 13 points on the night. Fargo Davies will get the ball back. And turnovers are plaguing Bismarck Century at the moment. They're down by 13. At one point, they led by as much as 9. We have some substitute. No, we don't. Not sure what that was for. Heckner with the basketball. Spins around and misfires the pass, but it's chased down by Van Dam. He'll put it into the hands of Hammond. Hammond back to Van Dam, top of the key. Looking inside, Hensel off the glass in and one.
Foul on Century's number 10. Check that, number 14, Cody Sorensen. Basket's good. Nate Hensel to the line, shooting one.
Hensel's 0 for 2 tonight, and he's 0 for 3 now. So Feeney will power it over the timeline. 9:07 and counting to go. Ball's in the hands of Sorensen right now. He'll cut down the far side of the lane. Tried to feed it in the paint. They'll pop it back out top. LeBeau with a long three. In and out won't go. Rebound comes down to Van Dam. That's his 5th defensive board according to my numbers. Working around the perimeter, down to the baseline, and before the shot, the foul will be called. I believe it might be on Sorensen, and I know for sure it's on the Patriots.
Falls on Century's number 14, Cody Sorensen.
And it is indeed on Sorensen. His fourth personal.
Foul.
Van Dam, catch and shoot, three-pointer, a little too strong. Rebound by Hensel underneath. No, check that. That's Cole Hage with the rebound and the bucket. That's his first points of the night. He did not score in the first half, and it's 60-43 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Feeney over to Eli. Eli finds a wide open trip lane to the hoop, and he'll get it right back from LeBeau, and he'll miss the second opportunity. LeBeau with another rebound. We'll give credit for two rebounds there for LeBeau.
Noah Foslin for 2.
And Noah Foslin scoring his first points of the night. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Game Time, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 locations in Fargo and West Fargo to serve you better. Justin Coleman here with the basketball. Hands it off for Feeney. Thought about the long 3, hesitated, did not pull the trigger. Now he gets the ball back. He'll back up. High on the near side, he'll get the screen from LeBeau. Drive into the free throw line. LeBeau wide open for 3. Count it!
Jordan LeBeau scoring 3.
LeBeau enters the double-digit club with 10, and now there's a timeout on the floor. Back after this here on the Andy Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. 7:35 to go here, second half of play.
Let's go, White!
We were tied at 22-22. Century went on a 7-0 run to make it 29-22 before Fargo Davies would score the next basket. Fargo Davies would battle back to tie it at 39-39. Century would get one more lead, and then Fargo Davies would tie it at 41, and then 43-41. And since then, it's been all Eagles, 17-7. Nice move down to the basket by Grayson Hammond. 62-48. This one's getting away from Century here. They're going to have to come up with a game plan to try and battle their way back into this one as Fargo Davies putting a lot of pressure right around the half-court stripe. Feeney tried to drive baseline, came back out. Long 3, Eli won't go in and out, tipped around. Rebound comes down into the hands of Cameron Van Dam. That's another defensive board. He now has 7 defensive boards according to my numbers, along with 2 offensive boards for a total of 9. Down at the other end, a whistle and a foul.
Noah Foslin the foul for a Century. First personal, 17 foul. Cole Hage to the line, shooting 2.
Hage will miss the first one. Davies has struggled from the free throw line. They've only made 1 so far in this game. And there's the second one. Well, extra unneeded contact there. And the foul going Fargo Davies. I'm not sure who, though. 1-1, that's going to be Mason Bitts.
Davies, number 11, Mason Bitts, his first personal. 4th team foul.
Inbounds pass comes to Feeney in the backcourt. Across the timeline with 6:45 to go here in the second half. Feeney dribbles up towards the free throw line, picks up his dribble, gives it to LeBeau. LeBeau gives it back to Feeney in between the circles, dribbles over high to the far side. 13 to shoot on the shot clock. Feeney still with the basketball, drives into the paint. Eli for three. No, off the rim won't go. And the Van Dam pulls down his 8th defensive rebound. Hammond, and there's going to be a push away from the ball. I think it's on Century's Jordan LeBeau, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Fouls on Century's number 11, Justice Coleman. His third.
It is on Century, but it's on Justin Coleman. Coleman picks up his third.
Grayson Hammond going to the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
Now the free throws are falling for Heyman and the Eagles.
Good job, Grayson.
As he makes both to make it 65-48. Eli with the basketball. Gets it over the timeline into the hands of Jensen over on the far wing. 20 on the shot clock as Jensen drives in, and he'll go to the line to shoot shoot.
Fouls on Davies, number 25,
two, I meant to say.
Van Dam, his third personal, 15th foul. Number 12, Griffin Jensen at the line, shooting 2 for the Patriots.
Jensen will fire that one in for an extra point for the Patriots. Points when the clock is stopped. Crucial right now for Bismarck Century. Van Dam and Noel will get a breather on the bench here. And that one will fall in as well. That's Satter over on the far side, works it inside. Nice pass from Satter to Owen Heckner for the basket. Credit him with the assist. 2 more for Fargo Davies, 67-50. Feeney over on the far wing. He'll get the screen from LeBeau. Feeney drives in, kicks it out from LeBeau. Into the corner. Catch and shoot 3. In!
Griffin Jensen for 3.
Griffin Jensen now with 5 points with that triple. And Century Patriots chip away a little by little at that lead here. They have 5 minutes to work with, and now the ball is going to go back to Bismarck Century.
Foul to Davies, number 30, Cole Hayes, his first personal. 16th foul.
Pressure on the backcourt there by Fargo Davies as Sorensen brings it over the timeline to Feeney on the far wing. Feeney will get the screen from LeBeau but go to the other direction. Now a whistle. Cole Hage will pick up his second. That'll be the 7th team foul, and now we'll have a timeout on the floor.
30, Cole Hayes.
We'll be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
Foul.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, down 14 with 5 minutes to go. Feeney steps up to the free throw line. It'll be his first trip to the line tonight. Has to make one to get one, and to get 2 points here with the clock not moving is big. We'll see if Feeney can connect on him. No, he'll miss it. Rebound comes down to Fargo Davies. That was Cole Hage, I believe, with the rebound. Mason Bitts. Bounce pass, top of the key into the hands of Heckner. Heckner over to Hage, works it down low for Hensel. And it's stolen away by LeBeau. LeBeau will get it to Feeney in the backcourt. Launches the pass up to the baseline there for Cody Sorensen. Cole Hage will come out with 4:43 to go. And coming in is Van Dam. He'll replace Hensel. Inbounds pass, nice pass from Feeney. Gets it into a cutting Griffin Jensen for the basket. So now you're down 12, 67-55. Looks like a big lead, but a couple of three-pointers and it's cut in half. And there's a steal. Here's an opportunity to chip away at that lead once again. Jensen with the basketball along the baseline, trying to get around the defenders, gets him up in the air, and he'll draw contact. And the foul's going to go on Cameron Van Dam. If it is, it's his fourth. That will send Jensen to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2.
Van Dam, fourth personal foul, 18 foul.
So Cole Hage will check in here after this free throw from Griffin Jensen. And he'll miss it. That's his first miss from the line tonight. Hage checks in for Mason Bitts as he'll come out and get a breather. Also checking back into the lineup for Bismarck Century is Ian Eli. And that will put Justice Coleman on the bench for a little bit. Jensen with the second free throw. He'll miss that one as well. And now battle for the ball, and it comes back out to Jensen. Lucky break there as Feeney ends up with the ball over on the far wing. 20 to shoot on the shot clock. He gets a screen from LeBeau. Feeney trying to drive inside. Won't go inside the arc just yet. He'll hand it off there for Jensen. 10 to shoot on the shot clock as Jensen tries to go in, spins around and floats it in. Nice job there by Griffin Jensen. 67-57, and it's a 10-point game. And that's going to be a foul on LeBeau. Both teams in a 1-on-1 bonus. If Century fouls one more time, that's going to be a double bonus for Fargo Davies.
Jordan LeBeau, his second personal, 19 foul.
Fargo Davies hasn't had a lot of success from the free throw line. This is the first trip for Van Dam, and he misses as well. So once again, it's a 10-point game. Here's LeBeau has the basketball over the timeline here for the Patriots. Now Eli dribbles over towards Sorensen. Sorensen into the hoop and into the lane, and a little too tough off the glass there as Cole Hage pulls down the defensive board. Van Dam up top, near side Satter, inside for Hage. Hage backs up his opponent, gets his own rebound, follow-up shot up and in.
Cole Hage scoring.
Back to a 12-point lead here. 3 minutes to go. The rally has to start now for Bismarck Century, and that's not going to help, especially if they don't get the rebound. And, well, it might not matter if Davies turns the ball over like that. Nice hustle there and trying to get down the court there for Fargo Davies, but unfortunately for the Davies fans, that'll be a turnover, number 9. 5 in the first half, 4 in the second half here for Fargo Davies. As Feeney has the ball for the Patriots here on the near wing. He'll fire it up top there into the hands of Sorensen. Sorensen trying to drive in. Now he's looking to hand it back off to Feeney. Feeney thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger, gives it back to Sorensen. Sorensen will pull the trigger on the three. Out the front of the rim, won't go. Satter pulls down the rebound. He'll get it into the backcourt there into the hands of Hammond. Hammond crosses the timeline with 2:17 to go. Back over to Satter. Satter to Cole Hage. Top of the key. Drives down near side of the lane and makes a move inside the lane and puts it up and in. Cole Hage starting to rattle off the points here. He has 7, all 7 of them coming here in the second half. He did not score in the first half of play. LeBeau for 3, and they're just not falling like they did in the first half as Satter pulls down the defensive board. Gets it up court there for Cole Hage, who puts in a baseline jumper.
Cole Hage for 2.
9 points for Cole Hage now. And Feeney wide open for 3, and he can't make that one. Satter with another defensive rebound. Minute 37 to go, and that could seal it here. Still a little bit of time, but you have to play perfect basketball to kind of make it a game again here. And, well, nice pass there to Hammond.
Hammond for 2.
And give Van Dam the assist. Van Dam has some steals, assists, defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, a slam dunk and alley-oop. He has a 3-pointer, a bunch of other 2-point baskets. Really the only thing he hasn't done successfully today is the free throw line, and he's 0 for 1 from the line today. So 2 more there, 75-57, minute 20 to go. Once again, our next game is going to be Bismarck Legacy versus Fargo South, the true home team in this triple header today. Nice move by Eli, but can't get the basket to fall. Van Dam with his 10th defensive rebound now, according to my numbers. And with a minute to go, we'll have a substitution timeout. We'll see some new players on the court for both, maybe some of the teams. 5'10" junior guard Carter Hills, number 2 for Fargo Davies. You got Ian Machenbacher, a 5'10" sophomore for Fargo Davies. Also in the lineup for Fargo Davies is the 6'2" junior Jacob Prudholm. I'm going to have to ask if that's how it's said. I asked in them before the game started, and I can't remember. He's wearing number 35. And then also in the lineup is number 22, Brady Savageau, a 6'1" junior. Savageau has the ball right now. He'll get the screen, try and feed it in, and that one's going to be taken away by Cade Garcia, 5'11" junior. Garcia moves all the way down to the other end of the court. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Carter Hills, a 5'10" junior. Hills will come away with it. Ends up in the hands of, that's Mason Bitts. Bitts puts it in the hand there of Savageau, and Savageau will drive down the far side of the lane, try to put it in off the glass. Nice offensive rebound there by Prudholm, and he gets it up and in. Prudholm, there we go, that's how you say it. When in doubt, wait for the PA announcer to say it. That's Noah Fonslin who took the shot there for Bismarck Century, and the rebound comes down to Prudholm. And a travel on Prudholm, or one of the Fargo Davies. That's turnover number 10. 5 in each half now. 2.5 seconds to go. And this will be the final play of the game. Shot is up and a little short, and that ends it. Your final score, Fargo Davies 77, Bismarck Century 57. We'll add up some numbers and come back with an abbreviated postgame show right after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set ceiling ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, welcome back here. Your final numbers, individual scoring for the Fargo Davies Eagles, who pick up the 20-point victory over Bismarck Century, 77-57. Ty Satter with 3 points. Owen Heckner with 8. Justice Noel with 7. Grayson Hammond with 19. Cameron Van Dam with 17. Cole Hage with 9. Jacob Rudholm with 2. And Nate Hensel with 6. Your individual scoring for the Bismarck Century Patriots, Ian Eli with 6. Noah Foslin with 2. Justice Coleman with 12. Griffin Jensen with 9. Jordan LeBeau with 10. Leading the way was Cade Feeney with 18. He had 16 in the first half, but he was held to 2 points in the second half, and that was one of the big reasons that Bismarck Century would fall in this contest here. Let's see here. 6 ties and 11 lead changes in the game. The last tie was at 41-41. Davies would take the lead at 43-41 and never give it up and never look back, and they would cruise on to the win of 77-57. That's going to wrap it up for this game. Fargo South and Bismarck Legacy, they're next in about 20 minutes or so. We'll be on the air with the pregame show in about 10 to 15 minutes right here on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching. The preceding was a live production of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.